Ladies, remember, whenever he's invading our space, I'm gonna go back with the hips, and it's just a little bit. It's not that it needs to be noticeable. I'm just gonna go just a little bit with the hips.
And again, guys, same thing. We're a little bit back too. We don't have to do it as big because typically we weigh more than them, so we don't have to be this. But just enough, just so we're a little bit off balance. So that way we all the way go.
So, ladies, whenever he's on our space, my weight is still gonna be on the ball of the foot, most of it. Yeah.
So we're actually gonna step even with her on this foot, and we're gonna go this way. So we're gonna get close to that foot and make her go around. So as we're here, my goal is to create this. I'm gonna over-exaggerate it. I wanna create that. So I wanna send her out a little bit so that way she doesn't collect. That's the upper body. Lower body, once I do that, I just wanna make my foot go around her foot. And then I'm just walking at it with just a cross footwork. I go with the left, so does she.
For the ladies, if you notice, I'm not going to be able to collect. So my leg is out. It's out, out, out. When I feel like I can collect a little, collect before I go to step. This is here, single axis, on balance, and then we go to that back coach. If not, lady's going to feel that we're doing this and falling into that next step. So you want to make...
Because again, if she's in a colgada, she doesn't really notice step because she's hanging on. So you have to put her back on balance so she knows to step. Otherwise, if I'm this way, instead of going check, step, side, think check, step, around. So it becomes more of a turn because you've got more energy from your check step.
Ladies, keep the contact with the floor, with the one that doesn't have the weight. Instead of doing this, we want to try to keep it on the floor.
Yeah, but a lot of it is because my goal is I don't want to do this and then do the motion. Really, from here, my goal is to make that leg already start feeling that. That's why she's kind of hanging. Because already here, she's already feeling this motion. From here, we're going to change our weight and we're going to bring her to our foot. And here's a hard thing about this. Typically on this one, the tendency is to do this. So if you remember when we were doing it before, we were bringing her, or we were stepping close to her to create that shared access. Now we have to bring her to us as close as possible.
Come on.
And then the foot goes through. Guys, in essence, what you have to think about is this. This is our footwork without a single axis. That's really what we're doing. We're leading her forward, side, back. So there's just a little bit delayed on the back because we're doing this first and then back.
If you notice, he's embraced. The elbow is right in front of him. But whenever he's leading me, he's going behind his body. So instead of just keeping it here in front of him, he's going behind. So that way I can stay right in front of him.
Stepping. Yeah, I'm not stepping. I'm doing this, and there's her side step. I'm already on my left foot. Before, we were going with her.
Yeah, so now you're at that position. You still got to get that feeling on the...
Yeah, so we bring her close to us, and now since I'm close to her, now I do that single axis.
He can just do it. After the sacada, if you stay with the foot in there, she's going to go over here.
She's going to go around it.
So it's going to be very hard for you to do a single axis. From here, you have to collect, so that way we can go around the other foot.
Say that again.
You know, so I do the sacada, and it's like, boom, and go. So you just change your weight, you feel it. Sometimes it actually feels a little bit elastic, but it's like a little just rock step for me. That way I can get back in there. Slow, slow, slow. Okay. Some of the guys, what's making her leg do kind of this motion out is this. It's almost like a sacada. No, they're doing a secada.
They're going to the other foot.
They're going to the other leg, as opposed to, really what makes her leg go around is this. And then once she starts that, I go. The difference is here, when we're here, at this moment right here, my goal is not to do a secada to make the leg go out. My goal is to make her start going around me, and then I go with the leg. So the leg is just like a half a beat behind, so she really shouldn't feel that.
So she goes and you follow that.
As opposed to secada, it's almost at the same time. And the only difference, all that's going to create is going to create a little bit more of a turn. If I'm doing a secada, I'm going to go to about there, which is still good. As opposed to, if I wait a little bit longer and I go around, then I go, it creates more of a turn.